friends, it's Linda here from Linda Louise Art, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how to add variation swatches to your WooCommerce product. It's a bit of a mouthful. What I mean by that is if you have a product in WooCommerce and you want to add variations, for example, you have clothes for sale, you have an item of clothes for sale and you want it to come in different colours or different sizes, there is already a function in WooCommerce to add these different attributes with these variations, but it's pretty boring. It just gives you a standard drop down for your customer to choose from to choose their variation. I am selling my new set of puppy Christmas cards which I've created, and I've actually created them in 3 different colours, so the puppies are in 3 different colours and people can select which colour puppy they would like to order. But rather than having a boring drop down with the colours listed, I wanted to have little swatches showing the colours and people can just click on a swatch. I'll show you what I mean. It might be easier than trying to explain it. If I just make myself a bit smaller, here we go. You can see this is the finished product. So people can choose black and it changes the image of my puppies to black, brown, and again it changes the image of the product here to show the brown puppies, or golden because they're my colour choices. Of course you can add whatever colours you want, however many you want. That's really all there is to it. I'm going to show you how to do that using one simple free plugin which I will pop in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get started. Press dashboard by coming over here to plugins and add new plugin. We are actually going to use a plugin called Variation Swatches, and it's come up there as you can see, Variation Swatches for WooCommerce, which is going to allow us to create these lovely little variations. Click on install now, and once that's finished, click on activate. My Wi-Fi is a little slow because I'm living over here in the country now, and then once that's all installed and activated, come over here to your products and we're going to start by adding some new attributes to work with on our products. Oh, and just quickly before I begin, I wanted to just show you over here, this is my product. If I move myself out the way a little bit, this is my set of Christmas cards, which at the moment I just have my product added with a generic image which has the mixed colour puppies, and I have added some other gallery images to my product which shows the different colour puppies available on the cards. So we have black, brown and golden, but over here you can see there is no option for people to choose which colour puppies they want on their cards. So that's what I'm doing. You can do this for whatever your purposes are, whatever you're selling. If you're selling clothes, for example, you might want to have different colour options. So over here in attributes, we're going to add a new attribute. Mine is going to be colour, but of course it can be whatever you want. I'm going to add it in here, and under type I'm going to select colour because I want it to show the little round colour options that people can pick so they can see the colour. If you want to actually show an image, so for example you're selling hoodies or sweatshirts, you could actually use an image of each sweatshirt or whatever your product is. You could show the different colours here in an image, but I'm going to choose colour because I want to have little colour swatches people can choose. So we're going to add that attribute, and once it's added we come up here, click on under terms here, click on configure terms, and this is where I'm going to add my different colour options. So I have 3 colour puppies available on my cards. The first one's black, so I'm going to add that, and down here I can select the colour that I want to represent that product variation. So I'm just clicking on black for my first black one. You can either select using the panel here, or you can actually add in the hex code up here for your colour if you have a specific colour. So I'm going to add my black one, and then we'll just follow through that process again for each of our colours. So I'm just going to add my 3 quickly. I might come back in later and make these colours a bit more precise, but just for speed I'm going to just select colours over here for my different variations, and my last colour is golden. So let's add another attribute variable for golden. We don't want my puppies to look green, Let's go for a nice golden puppy colour there. So now we can see over here I've got my 3 different colour options available that I want to add, and now that we've done that, we're going to come over here and we are actually going to load our products. Now you may be adding these variables to an existing product that you already have in your store, as I am going to because I've already added my product, or you can create a new product. So I'm adding it to my Little Paws Christmas cards set, so I'm going to click edit on that, and once that loads you will see I already have my details in here for my cards. I've got my title, my description. Over here I've added my product image and I've added some gallery images for the different color options. But what we want to do is scroll down here to, once we've got past all my other bits and pieces, scroll down here to the product data, and this is where we're going to add in our variations to the products. So the first thing to do is to, under the product data drop down, make sure it's a variable product. By default it will be a simple product like this, so I'm going to change that to a variable product. I've already added in quantity, amounts, and different things over here. Now next we want to go into attributes, and we want to add the attribute that we have added in our attribute section over here. Now you can see mine's already been added because I was playing with this earlier, so I'm going to remove that just to show you the process. This is how it will look if you haven't added one already. And we go to add existing, and you see it will pop up with a list, or you can use this search box to search for the attributes you've added. I forgot to say when we were over there in attributes, you can add more than one. You might want to add size options, other things, but I'm just going to be working with colour for now. So once we've done that, we want to select in here the different values that we want available for this product. By just clicking in this drop down, you'll see the 3 colours that I have added into the attributes. I'm going to add all of them in there as the values that I want to be available for people to choose. The reason it doesn't automatically select them all is you may have many products and you may have many colours, but you might not want all those colours available for all your products. So choose the ones that you want for this particular product. Over here, make sure that you have checked visible on the product page and use for variations. And once you've selected all your values here, you want to click on Save Attributes. Once that's saved, we're going to go down here on the left under attributes to variations. So I'm just going to remove these because once again it's just remembered from when I was having a play earlier with this, but I want to show you it from how it will look if you haven't already added some. So let me remove those and I will show you how we do this. So we can add generate variations, and it will automatically add all of the possible variations. Now, for example, if you had sizes and colours, it would add variations for all your different sizes and colours and the different variables possible there. You don't have to add all of them by generating them. You can click add manually, and from there you can add them one at a time. So once they are added, you want to go into each one and click edit. And in here you have some different options. You can have that colour enabled, or you could disable it if you run out of that particular product. You can add an image for your product. I'm going to add an image for each of the variations. So I'm in the black one here, so I've already uploaded these images. I'm going to choose my little card picture that represents the black puppies. I'm going to set variation image for that, and the one thing you do have to add in here that's required is a price for that variation. So mine are all going to be the same price, but you might have different prices for different colours. There's different things you can do in here. You could add the weight, you might have different weights for different variations. You can add a sale price if you want to put a certain colour on sale. You can add a different shipping class, or you can leave it same as parent, so it inherits the shipping class for that product. And you can add a description if you want to add a description of that particular colour of your product. So once I've done that, I am going to save changes, make sure I don't lose anything, And then I'm going to repeat that for each of my different colour variables. So now I'm in my brown puppy. Keep moving myself around here to get out of your way. Set variable image and add my price in. Once again, I'm going with $9.99 because all my sets of cards are going to be the same. Once that's done, I can just go ahead and do my golden one as well before I save. So click edit on my golden one, find my golden puppy image, $9.99 for the price. I'm leaving everything else the same so it will inherit all the other variables and details from the parent, and then we'll click save changes over there. And that is really all there is to it. Oh, one more thing I didn't mention. Up here, when you're in the variations, you can choose a default value. So I'm going to make my puppy cards on the product page default to black. You don't have to have a default color, or you can, totally up to you. Once all of that's done, you're going to go up here and make sure you update your product page, or if you're adding this as a new product, you'll want to click publish. And then once that's finished saving, I'm going to come back over here to my Little Paws Christmas card set, and as you can see here, we have a description, we have an option to add to cart, but we don't yet have any variables. So I'm going to click refresh on this page, and now you can see we have some color variables available over here, and you can see it's defaulting to the black because I chose that as my default, but the customer can click the different colors, and I don't know if you noticed, but over here it's changed to the image I selected for that color. Once again, I can click on golden and it changes it to that image. So now if somebody adds to cart, it will add with that particular variable, and when the order comes through to me, I will know what colour puppies my customer would like to see. So I hope you found that helpful. Please do comment below with any questions if you have found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have anything that you would like me to make a tutorial on, I am currently planning to do regular videos, at least one a week, possibly two or more, and I would love to make things that are relevant, that you would like to know. I cover all sorts of things in my work. I'm a designer and an illustrator, so I cover tutorials from anything from WooCommerce, WordPress, through to illustration, Photoshop, InDesign, because I use InDesign a lot for book layouts for the publishers I work for. I do a lot of book cover design and book layout design, so if there's anything to do with book publishing, book design, book layout, InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, anything generally, you know, creative, Adobe Suite, let me know in the comments below or email me, linda@lindalouiseart.com, and good luck. I'd love to see your result.